here's an idea in energy. My two-word energy policy for America. More energy. More American energy. Drill in ANWR. Learn the lessons of the oil spill. Advanced nuclear, recognizing the lessons of Japan, but let's also make sure that we take advantage of one of the biggest new things going on in energy in our country, and that is we have a massive amount of natural gas within the territorial reach of the United States. Let's bring it to market. And I'll just tell you, our business leaders everywhere, every day, all across this country tell me the same thing, regardless of the size of their business, regardless of the location in the country, regardless of the sector. It's the same message everywhere, and I meet with hundreds of them a week. They say this: get the government off my back. Some talk about regulation, some talk about taxes, some talk about repealing Obamacare, some talk about energy issues, some talk about permitting in the EPA, some talk about knocking off the threats of cap and trade, and down the list. We need to do all of that and more. But the basic message is, if you want to grow jobs in this country, listen to the job providers. And you can't be pro-jobs and anti-business. That's like being pro-egg and anti-chicken. That's right. So we can do this, but we're going to have to be a team. I want to close with a story about Michael Jordan, perhaps the greatest basketball player that ever played the game. Although in Cleveland, before he left, the folks in Cleveland thought LeBron James was going to be here. After that last playoff round, I don't think so. But MJ one night in Chicago on the home court, as the story goes, scored 56 points by himself in a basketball game. A remarkable performance. And so with just a minute or so left in the game, the coach recognized this remarkable performance and wanted to pull him out of the game so he could walk off. The game was in hand and get an ovation from the hometown crowd. And he did, and they gave him that deserved ovation. But into the game goes a rookie who had never played in the NBA before. So he's trying to shoot a basket, and he gets fouled with just seconds left to go in the game. So he goes to the free throw line. He didn't make the basket, but he gets two shots. And so he makes one, and he misses one. He gets 1 point. And the buzzer goes off, the game ends, all the players go into the locker room, and the press is understandably hovering over Michael Jordan and his spectacular 56-point performance. And one enterprising reporter drifts off over to the rookie and says to the rookie, now, this is your first NBA experience. What does it mean to you? What should we take from it? And the rookie looks up with a smile and says, you know, I think tonight should be forever remembered as the night that Michael Jordan and I together scored 57 points. So in this cause of a better, more common sense, conservative direction for America, we got to be a team. We're going to have a robust debate about the particulars, but we got to be a team. We're going to need the rookies and the Michael Jordans and the everyday players and everybody in between. But the role that you play in understanding these values and principles and amplifying it across America is really important, and it's courageous, and it's meaningful, and it's going to help move the needle and get this country back on track. If we're going to get a new and better America, I should say a restored America, and make it in a new and better direction, we're going to need a new and better president. And Barack Obama ran for office and did a number of things. But he said after he got elected as president, he said, if you elect me, I'll cut the deficit in half in my first term.
Liar.
He said, don't raise the debt ceiling when he was a senator because it'd be an example of failed leadership.
Hypocrite.
And then he says, you know, he's going to do health care reform, but he was opposed as a candidate to the individual mandate. He was going to do it with Republicans. He was going to focus on cost containment. Did he keep that promise? He had enough of $4 gallon gas?
Yes.
He had enough of an out-of-control federal government?
Yes.
He had enough of crushing levels of unemployment?
Long time ago.
Now let's get to work and take back this country. Thank you.